my name is Elliot Harrell, and this is my dramatic interpretation called Amanda. Please begin my time on my first movement. Everyone in our apartment building was so happy for us. You know, they'd come in wondering at her little fingers and toes, and I was happy too, at least in the beginning. Amanda cried all day and all night. It concerned me being a new mother and all. My neighbor, Mrs. Beatty, said that it was probably colic and I should call a doctor, but I knew we couldn't afford that. Others said that it was normal and not to worry, but I did. Every day. It never seemed to stop. 18 to 20% of women suffer from postpartum depression. In this dramatic interpretation, we follow Amanda and her mother, as Amanda will not stop crying. Why is that? This is Amanda by Donna Marie Vaughan. And I would hold her and then rock her and even walk her until I too would be in tears. And I think it was me at first who noticed something was wrong, but maybe Joe did too. You know, I never really seemed to ask him. It's funny how the things that mean so much to us never get put into words. A few weeks after we brought Amanda home, it was a beautiful spring day, so I wanted to take her to the park. And as we were walking to the park, I noticed Amanda was hardly crying at all, and I was so glad, but she wasn't sleeping either. She just made these funny little sounds. But when we got to the park, I sat down by this beautiful looking woman with her baby Sally. Sally was beautiful, all pink and white, and she had these chubby little cheeks. And she was only 5 months old and could already sit up all by herself, and I could tell that Sally's mother felt sorry for Amanda. Amanda was all gray and sad looking, and I don't know why I did, but I lied. I told Sally's mother that Amanda was only 4 weeks old. And I don't know why I did. But for one evil, really bad minute that day, I thought, what would happen if I took Sally home from the park instead of Amanda? You know, Sally's mother told me about everything from her 5 months on this earth, even made the pain of childbirth sound exhilarating, and I think I was jealous. But I left and I took Amanda home, and when we got home, Amanda started crying like we had never heard before. I begged Joe to let me take her to the hospital, but he was right. The cops would be looking for us, and I didn't know what to do. And then Joe took Amanda on a walk. So I did what any good mother would do. I made dinner, and I cleaned the apartment, and I thought to myself, we should have never taken Amanda. This is God's way of punishing us. I'm a terrible mother. And then Joe got back with Amanda, and I held her to my chest. Oh my God. She's so cold and damp. I just don't know what to do. So Joe finally agreed that we could take her to the hospital. So we got in the car, and Joe was crying, and I was crying, and I didn't know what to do. And when we went in the hospital, I handed Amanda to a nurse. I said, "This baby is sick. You have to get her a doctor." And that was the last time I ever saw Amanda. I wonder how long it took Joe to realize I wasn't coming back to the car. My trial was short, only a few hours. I got sentenced 8 years for kidnapping Amanda. It was Joe's idea. He just wanted to make me happy. He wanted to give me a baby, the one that God couldn't. And Joe's mother was there, and she was crying, and my neighbor, Mrs. Beatty, was there, and she told me she knew would never purposely take Amanda. And I knew these 8 years would never be the same as the pain I caused Amanda's real mother. I just wish I could say sorry. Thank you.